Uh, Good morning, everybody. Today, myself Sanjay Kumar. Uh, discuss about the 12th class chemistry. Okay. Today, in this session, I will discuss very first chapter of the 12th class chemistry. That chapter name is solid state. This chapter is very scoring regarding NCERT solution CBSE board as well as for NEET and IIT JEE examination. And you know that this chapter is very important. In this chapter we will discuss about solid state, because we know that in 12th class, in 11th class we have discussed gaseous state as well as liquid state, but in this session I will discuss four of the chapter of solid state. So you know that it's very interesting session today. So let's start very first topic. So first of all we have to discuss about properties or characteristics of solid. So first of all, general character of solids. Okay. In lower classes as well as in higher classes we have discussed what? Okay, so first point is general characteristics of solid. We know that in solid, if we observe, first of all we take like this is a ink pot. In this ink pot, this is the made up of the plastic. Simply we can see that this is the marker. Everywhere are the solid. This a whiteboard, there is a TV, a book, etc. and light bulb. Everywhere, like a mobile phone by which I am making a video. So all things are the solid. So very first point is all solids are rigid. How are these solids? All solids are rigid. Okay, and all solids have a definite shape. Okay. So these all solids are rigid as well as definite shape. It is why? It is due to the strong attraction force between intermolecular particles. Moleculars or ions. Okay, this is the first reason for the rigidity of the solid. Okay, now second one thing is the space. Okay, space between interparticle is very less. Okay, next point is that all solids have a fixed melting and boiling point or high melting and boiling points. They have a high density. Solids are incompressible. Okay, solids are incompressible. That's why we can say that solids are rigid, having a definite shape. Now we have to move the classification of the solid. So the classification of solid is solids are two types. Number one, crystalline solids, and second one are amorphous solids. First of all, we have to discuss about the crystalline solid. Crystalline solids means regular arrangement. Of particles. Particles means atoms, ions or molecules. Okay, they have a regular. Okay, crystalline solids have a long range order. Longer range order. They have a sharp S-H-A-R-P sharp melting points. Okay, you can take a snap. So this is very important. Okay, and next one point is all crystalline solids are anisotropic. Anisotropic. It means that whenever we arrange crystalline solids particles in a regular manner, so if we arrange this one line, okay, reference to this one line, okay, in that way the physical properties are not same in x-axis, y-axis or z-axis. That is why this kind of property of crystalline solid is known as what? Anisotropic. Now we have to move on amorphous solids. So first of all we have to remove this one. Okay. Amorphous solid. These amorphous solids are very important, and in this chapter we will discuss only properties of amorphous solid and discuss crystalline solids in detail. Okay, crystalline solid in detail. Now amorphous solids. These amorphous solids are solids in which no regular pattern is present of atoms, molecules or ions. Amorphous solids. Okay, amorphous solids. In amorphous solid, no regular pattern is present. No regular pattern is present, and next thing, they do not have a fixed melting point. No fixed melting point. No fixed melting points, but they are isotropic. All amorphous solids are isotropic. Okay, fourth one thing. In amorphous solid, short range order is present. Short range order is present in amorphous solid. For example, of crystalline solid, all molecular solids, all metals, diamond and graphite are the example of crystalline solid, while the example of amorphous solid are silica, okay, glass, polybrine, okay. So these are the amorphous solid. Now we have to move on classification of crystalline solid. Classification of crystalline solids is very important. on the point of view of the understanding the properties of different kind of solids. The different kind of solids are molecular solids. Number one, molecular solids. Okay, these molecular solids are three types. Number one, polar molecular crystalline solids. Okay, so polar molecular solid crystalline solids are very important on the point of view of their high melting point. A point. Polar molecular solids have a high melting point comparison to non-polar molecular solid. For example, HCl. Okay, SO2. Why? Because in these compounds polarity is present. It is due to the partial negative charge and partial positive charge. Another element like SO, lone pair present. One is this kind of bond and one is a coordination bond. Okay, two electrons are given to this option and 2 electrons are given to this element participated here covalent bond, here coordinate bond, and this have only 4 unshared electrons and this element option having 6 unshared electrons. So this is the difference. This option having partial negative charge, this sulfur having partial positive charge. Okay, so this is the example. And another thing, all polar molecular solids are non-conductor of electricity. Non-conductor of electricity. Okay, C point. All polar molecules have a soft solid. These are the soft solids. Okay, so it was a example as well as some differences or different properties of the molecular solids. Now we have to move on. Second type of molecular solid is non-polar molecular solids. Non-polar molecular solids are all inert gases. Non-polar molecular solids. These are the polar. These are the non-polar like inert gases. You know that inert gases means non-reacting gases. Inert gases means non-reacting gases. Okay, like neon, argon. These solids are also soft solids. Soft solids. Okay, these have a low melting and boiling points. These are also bad conductor of electricity. Bad conductor of electricity. Okay, so it was a second type of molecular solid. Now we have to move on third type of molecular solid. These third type of molecular solids are hydrogen bonding molecular solid. These hydrogen bonding molecular solids are hydrogen bonding molecular solids. Okay. Hydrogen bonding molecular solids are like HF. Okay. H HF H2O. Okay. And